Here's the field for the 6th. 3-year-old trotting fillies go to the post in here. 21 and change. Number 1, Dizzy Die. Owned by Francis and Milton Schloss, driven by Dave Rankin. 2, I'm for DELAINE, owned by Tom Cleland and R.L. Harrison with David Miller. 3, Huslinda, owned by Leonard Stemmen, Dow Wagner, driven by Bruce Schmidt. Number 4 is Crystal VW, owned by Milan Vukovic Jr., Charles Martin, and Patricia Woolham with Marty Woolham. 5 is Miss Julia, owned by Roger Bartley and Roger Jr. with Ron Steck, 6 KF Judy, owned by Henry Kaufman with Brad Hanner, 7 Solar Mine, owned by James Dawson. Mike Walker will be in the sulky. Field for the 6th, the Pride of Ohio Filly Trot, trophy by the Ohio Expositions Commission. Starting gate is under motion. And there they go. They're off and trotting. Crystal VW, middle of the racetrack, takes the lead. I'm for DELAINE along the rail. Followed out by Dizzy Die and Hustle India. As they make their way to the first turn, Miss Julia, KF Judy, and Solar Mine. Trotting to the first 1/8 of a mile. Crystal VW easily assumes command, draws off by about 3. I'm for DELAINE settles in there second. Dizzy Die gapping a bit to third. After that comes Hustle India, Miss Julia, KF Judy, and Solar Mine, and 29 and 2. Even money favorite brings them past the stands. Crystal VW cuts this one out for Marty Woolham. Crystal VW jiggy jogging right now on top. I'm for DELAINE, the prompter in second, stalking third. Dizzy Die. From the back, here's KF Judy on the rim. Hustle India along the rail, trotting up on the outside. Miss Julia and Solar Mine with some work to do. Around the clubhouse, turn to the half-mile pole. Still in command, she's been there every step of the way and purring right along Crystal VW in a soft 101. They're out of the turn and down the backstretch. Crystal VW trying to make every pole a winning one. The challenger right now is I'm for DELAINE, second. Dizzy Die in third. Up the backstretch, Hustle India is fourth. Still on the outside, KF Judy toward the rail, Miss Julia. Solar Mine on the outside. Bouncing to 3/4. It's still Crystal VW who jiggy jogs up top. Doing her best in second, I'm for DELAINE and Dizzy Die. 3/4 clicked off in 1:31 and 2. They're going to trot the turn and come on home. Crystal VW, the whip is still on Marty Woolham's shoulder right now. I'm for DELAINE exits the pocket, drives up on the outside. Dizzy Die moves to the middle of the racetrack. Little more than a 1/16 of a mile to trot. I'm for DELAINE on the outside. Crystal VW along the rail. David Miller got there. I'm for DELAINE, Crystal VW, and Dizzy Die third. Next, number 2, I'm for DELAINE, a 3-year-old bay filly by Lucky Elmhurst out of Helpmate, owned by Tom Cleland and R.L. Harrison of Mansfield, trained by Richard Harrison. Given a well-judged drive tonight by David Miller to cover the mile here in 2:01 and 1 and establish a lifetime best. Number 2, I'm for DELAINE, the winner of tonight's 6th race, trophy by the Ohio Expositions Commission. 2-4 exacta, $39.20. The early pick 3 on 8, 2, and 2, 12:44.80. Post time 14 minutes away, 9:39. The trifecta 192.40, 192.40. 7th race, Dan Ader to drive 2, Almost Ready.